My name is Bradley Burt. I'm the founder of Autumn Landline Productions and a student attending the Scientific Communications course at Madison College. I'm here today to provide you with my journal article review presentation. The search topic I chose for my journal article review presentation was archaeology. I located my article through the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater Library's database. The article I chose was published by a team of researchers consisting of 13 contributors who worked for several government agencies, including the Defense POW/MIA Accounting Agency at Offutt Air Force Base in Sarpy, Nebraska, which was published on August 22, 2019. The project's authors were credentialed by the United States Air Force. The team performed a forensics analysis for grave marker JB55 at an excavation site in Griswold, Connecticut. The letters JB55 were spelled out with brass tacks on the coffin lid. After excavation of the grave in 1990, archaeologists used a DNA testing method referred to as single nucleotide polymorphism, SMP for short, seeking the positive identity of a suspected vampire. The name John Barber surfaced through ancestry analysis, which was the methodology used for identifying a mutilated corpse. The burial procedure was noted as a practice during the 18th century for handling vampire remains. The remains were analyzed at the Armed Forces DNA Identification Laboratory. The article provided information ranging from materials and methods, results, tables, and figures. Scholars and researchers in the archaeology and forensics DNA analysis field were the target audience. The unearthing of a vampire sought answers regarding tuberculosis hysteria in New England during the 1800s. The article asks, is it possible that JB55 was deemed a vampire due to his disease and had to be killed by mutilating his corpse? Well, what I found interesting was the need to exhume the corpse and why. 6 methodologies for examining DNA were used. The DNA quantification method used 2 independent DNA extraction methods consisting of 500 milligrams of powder. The quantification method used a Plexor HY DNA quantification kit, as noted in the article. The testing of the corpse simply identified whether or not the DNA matched anthropological vital records describing the identity of the corpse. The researchers used various methods for positive identification, and methods used by researchers shared in the article's references list. The topic is repetitive and redundant compared to references listed. References provided DNA testing comparisons with notable historical figures like King Richard III. In the headline, the word putative was used, which means assumed according to Merriam-Webster, found online through Google search, which relates to the assumption JB55 was vampire John Barber. The well-written paper was difficult to discern, especially when forensics terms referred to methods used. The sampling of the evidence addressed positively identifying JB55 as John Barber and whether mutilating his corpse was necessary, resulting from tuberculosis exposure and contamination. Through sampling, the archaeologists used a thorough quantitative method to achieve results. Tables and figures, which included photographs of the exhumed remains, helped narrate the testing being conducted. As the reader, I thought the illustrations were helpful for providing analytical data for storytelling. In summary, the subject of exhuming a vampire and the testing methods used were fascinating and learned how archaeologists identify DNA. The article, although hard to discern, did make strong points and presented scientific discoveries well through the use of illustrations. Thank you for joining this presentation, and peace be with you.